I'm Lynnette Widder. I am a professor here in the Sustainability Management program. My background is in architecture, in urbanism, and I taught architecture for almost 20 years before coming here. I practice architecture. At the moment, I'm working on the renovation of a 1949 house that was designed by a student of Frank Lloyd Wright's. I have a bunch of research projects, one that is looking at using textile reinforcing in adobe as opposed to metals as a lighter weight, lower environmental impact. I've done work on thermal analysis of building envelope in a way that's relevant to architectural design. And I've done a bunch of work on food systems and urban resource flows. I teach 4 classes, 2 in the fall, 2 in the spring. The fall classes look more at the larger scale of built environment issues and sustainability. One looks specifically at urban resource flows and urban metabolism, so the rate at which cities consume resources and eject waste and the physical spaces through which those flows move. And the other course is a more generalized overview of issues in resiliency from the scale of the building all the way up to the scale of an urban environment. Last year, we partnered with the city of Butte, Montana. The year before that, we worked in Newark, New Jersey on the waterfront. And the year prior to that, we partnered with the Brooklyn Navy Yard. And then the final course I teach is a capstone workshop, which every year partners with a different organization. For 2 years, I partnered with social entrepreneurs in Mexico who were doing work on distributed resource provision, so rainwater, methane for cooking, biodigesters for small-scale farming in peri-urban areas. The built environment is something that all of us experience every day and continue to experience throughout our lives. So it becomes a touchstone when you talk about sustainability. If you start to see the built environment both as a social register and as a record of the resources that's gone into its construction and configuration, you can open up dialogues with people who might otherwise not want to engage sustainability or understand its implications. Another area that I think is emphasized in my course that may not be emphasized in other courses is a more, let's say, fluid and creative approach to a research methodology or a discussion of how facts go together. I think that comes from being from a design background. I do think that there's a real difference in how you approach a problem, whether you accept a premise and work towards the premise, whether you assume that it's a linear process, or whether you're able to cycle through and iterate and change your goal in the process of coming up with your deliverable. And I really encourage people to be more flexible and take greater risks.